you say the Browns go Barkley, and then the Giants have the choice of any quarterback on the board, and you say they would choose Josh Rosen above everybody else. Tell me how that's not Bruins homerism there, Maurice.
Well, when you talk to everyone, I've talked to Charlie Cashley, who's talked to a ton of GMs. I've talked to a ton of personnel people as well as coaches. And everyone says he's the best quarterback, the one that can play right now. And if I'm the Giants, you have a team that's ready to win right now. You just had a bad year, a ton of injuries. Why not get the best quarterback-ready guy, the guy that can step in right now and run your offense and help your team win? Yes, he may sit for a little bit, the similar way Eli did with Kurt Warner, but by the time you put him in, this guy's ready to go. And so I think he's the one quarterback that's not a project in this draft. And so for me, that's why I put it there. I think the Giants are similar to where Dallas was, where they had Ezekiel Elliott and they went from the fourth pick. It was just one of those years you just had a bad year, and then you can jump back up. Why not get the quarterback of the future right now, a guy that's ready to go and play?
Yeah, because I don't know, because they're not ready to do that with Eli. I don't think. I honestly don't think that that's what would happen. But or that they would trade out if the one dynamic running back that they were looking for, that all the trades that I'm sure that Gettleman is getting thrown his way right now, he would hit the activate button on that. All that said, I'm going to give you the floor for a minute here on Rosen, and tell me what we're hearing about him. Whether what's the most accurate thing we're hearing about him in a red flag sense, Maurice?
He's intelligent. I think that scares more people than it does anything. A guy to play in three different systems and be able to learn all those systems in a short period of time, that tells you how intelligent he is. And sometimes you ask the question why, and we saw that great tweet that he put out after Coach Moore went out and kind of said his piece, which I didn't think was a bad thing. Coach Moore knows Josh Rosen more than anything because, Rich, they were neighbors when he was in high school and obviously throughout college. So, the question why is not to challenge you as a man or to challenge you as football. It's a question to say, I need to know everything, because if I'm going to go out there and run your system to the maximum ability to score points and close games and win games, I need to know everything. And so there's a lot of coaches that play in this league who don't know that answer why, because they were taught that system by someone else, and they might not have told them why. And so a lot of people, get offended by that. To me, if I'm a coach, I want my quarterback to know everything. So if there's something that you don't know, let me know so I can tell you why, so that we can move forward and execute at a high level.
So you think the Browns would, instead of taking Josh Allen, would take Bradley Chubb, and then you have the Bills striking a trade with the Broncos to come up and get Josh Allen?
Yeah, I think they're setting up for that. When you make the trade with the Bengals to move up and get another first-round pick, you're setting yourself up to move early in the draft to get a quarterback. And they like big, strong-arm quarterbacks. You're in Buffalo. You need to be able to throw through the wind, the weather. Josh Allen can do that. Now, I don't think Josh Allen's going to be a guy that's going to come in and play for the next couple of years because he has some concerns with his play on the field. But if you believe that you can fix some of his issues and get him his feet right and some of his accuracy issues and decision-making right, why not take him? I always listen to Bucky Brooks, and Bucky, both Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks do a great job on Path to the Draft and our college shows. But Bucky says if you're going to be a top 5 pick, you have to transcend that position. Von Miller, Cam Newton, those guys are polarizing figures from the same draft that transcended the positions that they played. I think if you're Buffalo, Josh Allen reminds you of Ben Roethlisberger. He reminds you of some of these bigger quarterbacks, but will he transcend? I don't know. So I think you do trade up to get him, but you're going to have to. He's a project. So you have to make sure you mold him.
Man, if I think the Bills fans, if they could use those 2 picks to get up and get Josh Allen, I think they would sign for that right now. Where's the pen, and hope that there's ink in it and it works.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.